live on your tablet, phone, and the KUTV app. This is 2 News Live.
Thanks for joining us on 2 News Live. I'm Brian Schnee. It is Thursday, April 25th. Going in depth tonight on a couple different things. We're going to start with the fallout from the detonation of ancient dynamite at a Holladay home. You've likely seen the video and some of our coverage on this. As we go in depth tonight, you can always get in touch with us during the show. You could use a hashtag 2 News Live. You could reach out on the socials, X, Facebook, Instagram, your choice. Of course, the easiest way to get involved is to comment live with us on our YouTube live stream or Facebook Live. Let's do it. A question of responsibility tonight after those controlled blasts that destroyed a Holladay home. As neighbors think of repairs to their homes, who is responsible for paying for those repairs? And it's our understanding that some homes need some significant repairs after this took place. Ariel Harrison took the question to the mayor of Holladay. Ariel, what did the mayor have to say about those concerns and the questions?
Yeah, so I met with the mayor in person to talk about what the city's role in all of this. He spoke with me. He said that the city is working to figure out how to best support the impacted homeowners at this time. You mentioned it, Brian, several homes were damaged. Obviously, the Dynamite home, this is what you can see in front of you of what's left of it. That's where the major blast came from. And then surrounding homes. There's a home just south of where that fenced-in area is that has some structural damage since the blast. And then several homes that have, for instance, windows that were broken out at the time of the explosions. Now, in addition to the mayor, I want to mention that I also spoke with an insurance analyst about homeowners coverage and what that entails. We talked about how beyond the Dynamite homeowner, how if agencies involved who initiated the blast, because this did happen purposefully out of to protect in the safety of public interest, I should say. I was told that those agencies, they could, and that the insurance agent didn't say. He said, well, I'm not an attorney. I have a feeling attorneys might be involved down the line with all this, but generally, he said, parties responsible for damage are also financially responsible for paying for repairs. So as for the neighbors, the surrounding neighbors and the homes that sustained some damage from those blasts, both the insurance expert and the city are advising those individuals to at first get in touch with their own insurance companies. The insurance expert even said you can make an inquiry before filing a claim. That gives you some perspective of what they're going to help with, what costs would look like, and also don't want to raise your rate. Well, you would look at if something you did would potentially raise your rates. Another interesting point, though, that I was told, the insurance company of the homeowner who had the dynamite, they, for instance, could say that having explosives in the home in the first place was negligent on their end. So lots of moving pieces, a lot of it still needs to play out, but the mayor said that it's kind of a waiting game at this point, and they're just doing their best to gather homeowners' information and work with them, get a log of information together, and best support them moving forward with where they first want them to start, which is their own insurances, Brian.
Ariel, some good information and insight on this, because I was thinking the same thing about what happens next, but I'm curious, as you stand out there in this neighborhood right now, you alluded to it a little bit, but can you just describe how that neighborhood looks right now after this took place, and how unique this situation must be for some of the neighbors there and the people that have lived there for a while?
Yeah, so as I was on scene the day this was happening, that we knew there was this hazmat situation, but weren't sure why the road had been blocked off for hours. We learned that night that they had located a ton of dynamite that's really, really old, that's been passed down in the family. And as I was speaking with people in this community that were onlookers at that point, because again, this whole area that we're in right now was blocked off. We couldn't access it. Again, that's the home where the dynamite was behind me. It's fenced in. People knew this woman, and in fact, we spoke with her here on scene tonight. She had a message for her neighbor. She said she was sorry. She said she didn't even know the dynamite was in the home in the first place, and she called the health department, someone from the health department initially, because she was worried about chemical spills inside her home. And then when those people responded, they learned of the dynamite, and it turned into this whole thing where they did the detonations. But people I spoke with, they know her. again, neighbors, it's unfortunate they have some of their properties that have been damaged. A lot of them were just grateful that it played out that no one was hurt. That's a big thing here. They had these detonations, they were controlled, and no one was hurt, but significant damage. We got some drone footage today. I don't know if they showed that as we've been talking, Brian, but it shows you the scope as our drone flew over the cul-de-sac this is happening in. But the mayor described to me, he said, you know what, we thought there would be more damage than there was. The windows being blown out in some of the instances, yes, that's unfortunate. It's repairable though. They are concerned about one home though, that there's those structural concerns. And again, that's the home just south of the once Dynamite home that stood behind me.
Ariel Harrison live in Holladay for us. Looking forward to seeing that drone video because we didn't see it now, but thanks for giving us a preview of what we can look forward to, the scope of what took place here. Ariel Harrison live in Holladay tonight on 2 News Live. Thank you.
Here they are, Dave Fox. Here they come. The players, they have embraced this community already, and why not? Look at the reaction of this crowd.
Welcoming the NHL to Utah at the Delta Center on Wednesday, a celebration and a formal introduction of sorts of the Utah blank team to be named. More than 12,000 fans packing the venue to witness history here in the Beehive State, a full day of firsts here in Utah, which started when former Arizona Coyotes players and staff got off the plane at Salt Lake City International Airport. Hockey writer Frank Saravalli of the Daily Faceoff with the question. Take a listen.
When you step off the plane today, how much did it feel like a blank slate and a fresh start?
Oh, I mean, it's hard to express all the emotion that goes through, and if we think we have it bad, our players dealt with it all year, and they did a great job. You know, the story broke, and I think you broke it, Frank. But when it did come out, you know, our players were so good about it. It was incredible. It was incredible to see the strength of our coaching staff and see our players, the strength that they had. We went out that night and we beat Vancouver, and it didn't faze us, and our group had grown. But it comes down to it at the end of the year, you know, everybody wants certainty, and that emotion's running through your body. And when Ryan and Ashley showed up and gave us certainty that day, you know, there's a lot of great emotions that followed. And you talk about getting off that plane and all the players today, it was a clean slate for them. You could see the joy in their faces when they saw the kids. That I don't know if the kids will ever understand how much that meant to the players. I almost had a tear in my eye coming down, just seeing the kids chanting. I had a tear in my eye because I thought how lucky they were to get out of school to go meet hockey players. But it meant a lot to me personally to see that, and I know our players and our coaching staff were overwhelmed with emotion, and that clean slate we talked about.
That was amazing, to be honest. There's a kid who signed my hoodie. You know, I mean, I was the guy who was asking them to sign. No, seriously, it's, you know, will be my 7th year in the NHL, and I said to my wife, I think it's my best day in the NHL so far. That's how I feel.
One of the best signs we saw out there, to allude to Bill Armstrong's comments, hockey is better than school. Shortly after, the team, including players, arrived at the Delta Center to check out the new digs.
It was, you know, it looked unbelievable, and obviously they had the ice in there, and it's kind of unique with the seats kind of being right on top of you, and you know, everything that we've heard is, you know, the building is always super loud, and you know, they've had, you know, 250 straight sellouts for the Jazz, so you know, that's super exciting, and you know, when the fans are involved and you know, cheering at, you know, nights when things aren't going your way, and you know, they always have your back. They, you know, can kind of give us some energy, and so we're really looking forward to having them behind our backs.
Welcoming Coach Bear, Andre Torini, to Utah, who's been coaching this team at a college ice arena in Arizona for the last few years. I asked him about the Delta Center and playing in downtown Salt Lake City.
Brian Schnee, KUTV 2 News. Question for Coach. Coming into the Delta Center for the first time, what was that like for you, given where you just came from in your previous season? And how does it feel to be part of something that has significant capital investment to put more butts in the seats in just a few years?
My first impression when I walk in the building is being sad to think I have to wait 4 or 5 months to get back. That was my first thing. I cannot wait to get on the ice. I think it's exciting to have an opportunity to build something with our fans. You know, there were a lot of questions about names and this and that, and we're curious to know what the fans want, to interact with them and to create a relationship with them, create a relationship with you media, to create a relationship with the people here. And I think that's exciting. I think we heard a lot about Holladay is the building. Billy just talked about it. Holladay is the building for the NBA and everything. So now we want to write our own story and make it a wonderful story in Utah.
Maybe a 2 News Live relationship, Coach. I'm always here. So what about the team? What will they look like on the ice? How will they compete after the adjustment? Good question here from Salt Lake Tribune sports writer Andy Larson.
Bill, I wonder what your conversations have been like with the Smith Entertainment Group and ownership so far, and especially with regards to on the ice and salary flexibility and payroll especially. Do you see that changing what the team looks like on ice?
That's a great question. We've had a little bit of time just to kind of help out with the transition, with everybody getting to know each other, but we haven't got that far down the grade every night. But the fans are going to love the fact that you've got talented players that bleed on the ice. They give first and second efforts, and that goes from Cooley to Keller to Krause down the line for our team. And it's an exciting team to watch. It's not a perfect team. It's not going to be ranked as one of the Stanley Cup favorites, but it's going to get there eventually. It's only a matter of time.
Remember when I said Coach Bear just a few moments ago? If you're an early fan of this team, you'll quickly get to know Coach.
The Big Bear. Yeah, I think we can both probably touch on this. You know, Bear is a very passionate coach. He's a very good teacher of the game. This is kind of a tough question to answer because I can't say enough good things about him. He's a very honest man, on and away from, or on and off the ice. It doesn't matter if you come into the rink or have a good day or bad day. He's always going to be the one that, you know, greets you in the meal room, says, hey, how are you doing? How was your night? You know, he's just an incredible guy to play for, an incredible coach, and he has all the respect from, you know, our entire team and from the management, and just a true fun coach to play for. And like I said, he's earned all of our respect.
Absolutely electric at the Delta Center last night, and a pleasure and honor to be able to bring you some of that coverage here on 2 News. We want to hear from you about what you think about that team name. We're not going to stop asking until we know the name. Scan the QR code on your screen to vote on our poll question. Some things go unchanged, like the favorite on this poll. The Yeti still, you know, reigning supreme here with 53% of the vote. Some of the other names I wouldn't even really have put on here, but that's just me. Right now we're waiting for the bracket to be thrown out by Ryan Smith and Smith Entertainment Group to see how we can, perhaps as fans and other people here in Utah, be able to maybe have a say in the Utah hockey franchise name. If you'd like to catch up on all of our NHL coverage, as we welcome a new franchise to the Beehive State, you can find all of our reports, our interviews on our website, KUTV.com. Or better yet, if you missed 2 News Live last night, we were live streaming on the air on this show as they exited the tunnel and made their way to the center stage inside of the Delta Center. That coverage, really cool. It's on our YouTube channel right now. How about some photos of a land spout spotted today in South Jordan? Has that twisty look to it, little mysterious here, but look at the ominous clouds in the background. Sean Kelly, the perfect person to talk about what this is.
Yeah.
What do you got?
You notice how it kind of looks like a rope? That's kind of the key difference there. Kind of rope, it's skinny. It's not a funnel, so it's not that funnel cloud, not a normal tornado, and these also start from the ground up in comparison to starting off from the clouds down to the ground. So that's a key difference. Also, they're nowhere near as intense. They don't last as long. So those are some of the differences. The National Weather Service even went out there, surveyed to look for some of the damage, didn't find any, so we're A-okay.
When you're talking intensity, what could that look like with a land spout?
Up to maybe 80-mile-per-hour winds, usually just kind of EF0 at best there, but it's going to be short and it's going to cause minimal damage. A tornado, however, we can see upwards of 100, 150-mile-per-hour winds.
You know something about covering tornadoes in the past,
That's right. Yeah,
had
in
a feeling.
Texas.
Yeah,
We've
that's what
seen
I was
a whole
gonna
lot
say.
of those down there.
And the rare moment that one happens here in Utah, Sean Kelly's got you covered.
That's
which
right.
we've had some.
So what I asked you earlier? What did I ask you earlier? I asked you about Sunday.
So Sean Kelly was asking
Behind
about
the
my
scenes.
weekend plans,
Behind
and
the
he goes,
scenes.
"What you doing on Sunday, Schnee?" Good question.
Look at
Valid
this.
question.
We've got some powder days ahead of us for the weekend. We've got winter weather advisory for the mountains.
It's not over.
It's not over. It's not over.
Great closing weekend for some
Yeah,
of our resorts. Snow Basin closing this weekend. That'd
That's
be a
right.
heck of a powder day on Sunday.
Right. So Snow Basin's a little bit tricky because at the base of the mountain.
So we're going. All right.
At the base of the mountain, it's a little bit lower elevation, so that's going to be kind of mainly rain, a mix of rain and just kind of slushy. But high up in Snow Basin, we'll start to see maybe 5-6 inches of snow.
All right.
But the mountains, the snowbird area, that's going to be doing well, maybe over a foot there. So we have those winter weather advisories that will go in effect for tomorrow morning through the weekend. And for right now, we're still plenty warm. We're in the 60s up and down the Wasatch Front. Milford sitting at 67 degrees, 71 in St. George, 51, a little bit cooler in the Logan area. We've got the gray, cloudy skies. We had some good soaking rain earlier, but now starting to dry things out for the moment here. But we've got more rain heading our way into the Willard area. Still seeing that steady rain. Brigham City, a little bit of a dry slot, but we've got more pushing into your area. North Ogden, down southward here, up and down from Farmington into the Salt Lake area. Dry right now, but we've got some rain pushing in from the west, heading eastward. Provo seeing some isolated showers as well. And then a little bit drier into the central part of the state. And then down towards the south, we're dealing with some widely scattered showers there. So we'll watch out for that. Generally, though, drying things out a little bit more overnight. And then activity starts to fill back in or ramp back up early tomorrow morning along an approaching cold front. That will drop those snow levels. That will bring us cooler conditions tomorrow. And then look at this, periods of heavy snow up into the mountains, heavy valley rain, some thunderstorms continuing on into Saturday morning. That can continue on as well into Saturday evening, but generally starting to dry things out late Saturday night into Sunday morning, though models are showing that we could maybe see some lingering lake-enhanced showers as we get into Sunday morning. About a half an inch to an inch possible on top of some of those totals that we've already seen, nearing a half an inch of rain. The snow, well, above 7,500 feet, 2 to 8 inches of snow. Above 8,500 feet, 8 to 16 inches of that fresh powder there. So St. George, after we get through this with this storm, we dry things out and we really warm things up. We're back into the 70s, then the 80s next week, then getting close to 90 degrees by Wednesday and Thursday along the Wasatch Front. We start to dry things out as we get into Sunday as well, and we start to warm things up. We're back into the 70s, and then it's back to golf weather as we get from Tuesday, Wednesday, and into Thursday.
Well, it's golf weather in southern Utah when you look at that. And the reason why I saw that forecast, I was like, you know what? It's about time to have another conversation with our friends at Black Desert Resort about the PGA Tour coming to Utah here in October. Excited to continue that coverage for you here on 2 News Live, because we were one of the first here in the Salt Lake area market to tell you about that and share some of the goods they've got going on in Ivan's growing the game of golf. And I know we need to just get a tee time, get that right tee time down there. And work a little bit too. That's how we'll sell it. Remember to download our 2 News weather app to know about changes in your neighborhood. Very handy to have this on your phone, in your pocket, on the go. Updated forecast, live radar right there on the 2 News weather app. It is free to download and it's very easy to use. Before we go, in just a few minutes, the 2024 NFL Draft kicks off live from Detroit this year, marking the first time Motown has ever hosted the draft. First round begins at 6 o'clock. The Bears with the first pick. I think they need a quarterback. It's a night where only the first of 7 rounds will really get underway. So the remaining will come throughout the week and into the weekend. And I know that our sports department last night put together a really cool mock draft special. So check that out, because the whole crew there got into that. And, you know, my Giants are in a rebuilding. They're rebuilding right now. I
feel like we've been rebuilding for the last few years.
Two giant potential disappointments here on 2 News Live. Thanks for joining us on the show. Great to be back in studio with you after last night. If you missed last night's show, it's on our YouTube channel. Also tonight, if you missed any portion of our coverage from Holladay or last night's NHL kickoff here in the Delta Center, you can find it in the live tab on our YouTube page. Have a great night. I won't see you tomorrow, but I'll see you Monday.